Yes, people, welcome back to Arsenal with Ash. Here to review a wonderful weekend of football, man. A wonderful weekend for the Arsenal. A big 3-2 win away at Bournemouth. And there's just been so much that's happened within the Premier League. It's been mad. And I'm telling you what, I'll start by saying this. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. Honestly, it's all just going really well at the moment, man. And long may it continue. Our rivals are suffering. We're winning. And yeah, man, the title's on. It's on. Let's go. So yeah, obviously Saturday night, 3-2 win away at Bournemouth, a tough one. As I said in the preview, Bournemouth are a good side, man. Really, really good side. Caused us problems from the start. The first half we weren't at it. They were just on us like a rash. They were pressing us off the park. Our technical security was all over the gaff, giving the ball away numerous occasions. Reliable players like Zubamendi, them types of players were just giving the ball away sloppily. And Bournemouth were punishing us. They were on us. And obviously we are the biggest sloppy mistake was obviously the Gabriel pass across the back four, straight to Evan Nilsson, and he puts it away. We're 1-0 down. And at that point, it's looking a bit gloomy because Bournemouth were on us. But we reacted so well. Within 6 minutes, we're level. Gabriel, with that amazing mentality, is the one to score as well. Brilliant from Noni out on that side. And we're back in the game. But we're still just a little bit flack. And we get to half-time 1-1. And you know what happens at half-time. I've said it before. Our squad is so strong. Arteta can get into the boys. Obviously, what didn't go well in the first half, we can also all discuss it and change the plan a little bit to gain some more control, because that's what we was lacking in that first half. So obviously second half we come out, we get a lot more control in the game, a lot more of the ball, we're able to pen them back a bit more, and deal with their transitions as well, which I thought we done a lot better in the start of the second half. And then early on in that half we get the Declan Rice goal. Brilliant from him, brilliant finish, arrived in the box really well. Gyökeres holding off drawing about 4 or 5 defenders to him. Odegaard picks it up. It's brilliant awareness from him as well to set it up for Dec, and it's a great finish. And then we go 2-1 up, and everything's looking good. We're looking good. We get the second as well. We make a couple of subs, change the whole front three. Saka comes on and gets an assist, and it's almost an identical goal. Declan Rice on the end of it again. We're 3-1 up, and at that point you think, yeah, I'm relaxed now. We've got about 20 minutes left. See it out. Maybe get 1 or 2 more goals. And yeah, it's a big away win. But obviously they get a goal. And I do think Raya could have done a bit better with that, if I'm honest with you. It was a very good strike from Groupie. But I thought Raya could have done a bit better. And at that point, it's like, now my nerves are back. And it's going to be a nervy ending to the game. We haven't stopped conceding late goals recently as well. Even in the Villa game when we was comfortably winning, conceded a late goal, and Bournemouth were on us. But I think we actually managed that period really well. It's difficult in the moment when the game's actually happening to appreciate the comfortability, because obviously you're thinking at any moment something could happen. But when you look back, we dealt with that really well. And credit to the boys, the defence. Declan Rice was an absolute maverick in that midfield. And we saw out the game, and it was a massive 3 points. Put the pressure on City, who were playing the following day. 7 points clear of them, 6 clear of Villa, who won earlier in the day. And all hopes were on Chelsea, boy. And I said something. I said that in my head, I thought, Chelsea can do something to this City. This ain't the City of old. Yes, they've got firepower. Chelsea are an absolute car crash at the moment. But they've still got players that can hurt City. And I just kept thinking in my head, no matter who they've got, Chelsea are the type of team, they don't need their manager to be there. They can do something out of the ordinary. And yeah, the first half, I thought the first 20 minutes, they were in the game. They looked threatening, but they just weren't clicking in attack. And then City got hold of the game. They got the goal, and I'm thinking, oh, it's looking a bit rough here. Second half, City just weren't at it. They just weren't decisive in that final third. The likes of Cherki, Foden, it just weren't happening for them. And as the game went on, Chelsea changed their system, and you could see that City were playing a dangerous game. They were relying on this 1-0. They still looked comfortable. Chelsea were just absolutely crap in their final actions. But as long as it's 1-0, and I've been saying it about Arsenal in recent weeks when we've been tight in games, it's a horrible place to be. And last minute of the game, Chelsea finds something and get a scrappy equaliser. And I celebrated it like it was an Arsenal goal, I can't lie to you. I celebrated it like it was Arsenal goal. Massive goal for us, I'm telling you. And I know a lot of Chelsea fans probably didn't even celebrate as much as I did because they don't want us to win this league. They don't want us to win this league. But yeah, it was a massive goal for us. Yes, there's so long to go in the season. Still 18 games left, but a 6-point gap. You can't ask for more, man. You really can't. It's a really good position to be in. We look forward now to a big game against Liverpool. And I did say in that cluster of games for City, they will drop points. So if we get the maximum points, and we did, brilliant from the boys, City, the gap will widen. And it was at 2 points at that point, and now it's 6 points. I said it, listen to me when I speak, you understand? But yeah, I'll buzz in with the boys. Now we've got one more Premier League game before a 10-day break from the Premier League. Other competitions will take precedence. So yeah, it's a big one against Liverpool. The atmosphere is going to be rocking. We're at the Emirates. I feel confident, but they're still the champions. They still got dangerous players. But I want my boys to go out there and perform, put on a serious performance. But yeah, we'll get onto that preview later in the week. But yeah, man, like I said, it's a great week for us, great weekend for us. In the last 2 game weeks, in fact, all of the big 6 have drawn twice. It's mad. We've increased the gap by 4 points to all of them. Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Spurs, United, all of them. Only Villa, who we actually beaten within those 2 games, and then they won their next game. We increased the gap by 3 points, but it weren't 4. But yeah, it's just perfect for us. It's car crashes galore. Amarin's been sacked. Enzo's been sacked. Thomas Frank's train is crashed. City, and on top of the draws, the 2 draws, Vardio looks like he's got a serious injury, and Diaz as well looks like he's going to be out. So they got some defensive issues, and yeah, no sympathy for them because even today I'm hearing they're linked with Mark Gay, and also we've had many injuries, and everyone tells us get on with it. So City, get on with it, mate. But yeah, man, we're in a good position, really good position. And long may it continue, man. Hopefully we can increase that gap with the next cluster of games as well. City got some tough away games in there. We've got some tough games as well, but we're looking strong, man. We're looking strong. Onto the player ratings. David Raya in goal, obviously conceded 2. First one, he can do absolutely nothing about. That's all on Gabriel. The second one, like I said, I think he could have moved his feet a bit quicker. So it wasn't great from him. But apart from that, I thought he had a decent game. But yeah, I'll probably give him maybe a 6 out of 10 if I'm honest with you. It's not his best game for in the season. Jurriën Timber at right back, just the same old really. I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. He didn't do anything outstanding, but still done his job. 7 out of 10. Saliba, I thought done quite well. I thought he's probably the best defender on the day for us. Yeah, ultimately we conceded 2 goals, but there's nothing really that stands out that he done wrong, to be honest with you. I think he dealt with their threats quite well. So I'm going to give him probably a standard 7. Gabriel, I'm a bit conflicted because obviously it's a big mistake for their goal, but then he scores within 6 minutes, and he's just that massive threat for us in that box, and it's so useful, especially when you're trying to break teams down. Maybe not in this game, but trying to break teams down, and you can rely on maybe a set piece to break the deadlock, and you got a presence like that in the box. The mistake is it's uncharacteristic nowadays. Maybe early days Gabriel, you would expect him to do that, but it's just a moment of madness, and hopefully that he can just brush that off. And it's no amount of coaching or anything can get you out of that situation. It's just a moment of madness. So yeah, I'll probably give him a maybe a 6.5, 10 quid. 6.5 out of 10 quid. It didn't need to be as difficult as it was. Hincapié, I thought had a decent game as well, and I do like him at left back. I think I prefer him at left back. He's got less responsibility in terms of defensively. He's got Gabriel next to him as well. Calafiori will still be my first choice when he's back, but yeah, I think he had a decent game. I'm going to give him a 7. Zubimendi wasn't his best game on the ball. Defensively, I think I think he won the most duels. There was a mad stat, like the most duels within a Premier League game this season or something like that. So on the ball, very sloppy, but defensively, I thought he done really well. So yeah, probably a 7 out of 10 for him. Declan Rice, I thought, was magnificent, and obviously he got the two goals. He got a brace, his first time scoring a brace in the Premier League. And yeah, man of the match, he was all action. He done absolutely everything you ask of a midfielder. And to think that there was doubts that he would even be involved in the squad, and then to go and produce a performance like that, he's a man on a mission. Telling you, he's looking at the trophies at the end of the season, saying, "I am dragging us to these trophies." So yeah, brilliant from him. Man of the match, 9 out of 10, excellent. Odegaard, I thought had another good game. First half, I think he was frustrating me a little bit. There was times where I thought he could be a bit more decisive, especially there was a moment right at the end of the half where he was in the box and he ended up running it away from the box. So that was a bit frustrating. But in the second half, he done what a captain should do, and he got us up. Him and Declan Rice together, leading us through to that win. A brilliant assist for Dec as well. So yeah, another good performance from Martin. I'm going to give him an 8. On the left, we had Martinelli. Didn't think he'd done anything, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it was a poor game from him. I personally wouldn't have started him. I would have started Eze if you're going to rotate Trossard. But yeah, Martinelli didn't do anything for me. I think the game state actually allowed for him to have a good game, because Bournemouth aren't a team that are going to low block you. There's transition space there. He's got Gyökeres was actually doing quite well holding it up. Madueke had a couple moments as well, but it just didn't happen for Martinelli. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10. Gyökeres I thought was okay, you know. I thought his hold-up play was good. He had a big hand to play in Dec's first goal. He's just a nuisance. See, the goals will come. The goals will come. At the moment, he's doing a lot of work outside of the goals. But yeah, I think he had a decent game. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. And Noni, I think he was quiet for large parts of the game, but that moment of brilliance in the first half for Gabriel's goal. There was another moment as well where he cut inside really nice, but his finish was very erratic. Needed to kind of caress it into the corner, but he just blazed it over. But yeah, man, it was nice to see Saka rotated, and what a lot of people don't notice is that when we've had these 3-game weeks, especially in the last month or so, Saka's always missed at least one of them. It's not started at least one of them. So it's nice. I think within the last 9 games, Saka's started 5, Noni started 4. So yeah, it's good to have that rotation and that option, man. We've been crying out for it for years, and we finally got it, and hopefully it bodes well for Saka for the rest of the season as well. But yeah, in terms of Noni, I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. Substitutes off the bench, we saw, who did we see come off the bench? Marino came off the bench at point, helped us seal the victory. Didn't really do too much, but yeah, just a bit of solidity in there. Probably give him a standard 6. Jesus, there's this thing with Jesus. I think his technical security is quite poor in this when he came on. I don't think he held the ball when he could have. He was a bit sloppy in some of his actions. And again, we kind of lost our threat when he came on, in terms of Bournemouth knew they could squeeze the pitch a bit more. And it's becoming a theme as well when we're hanging in on games and bringing Jesus on, and Gyökeres comes off, we kind of lose something in a defensive aspect, if that makes sense. But yeah, it wasn't a great cameo, if I'm honest with you. I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10. Trossard came on, didn't have too much involvement. I'll probably give him a standard 6 out of 5. But I'll probably give him a 5 as well. Saka, came on, got an important assist for Dec, which proved to be the winner. Really good awareness for him to pick out Dec. So yeah, I'm probably going to give him a 7 out of 10. And yeah, I think that was it. I feel like I am missing someone. Did a defender come? I can't even remember. But if I am, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I thought it was a decent performance, especially in the second half. And we move on now. It's a tough away game that we've got out of the way again. And we move on now to Liverpool midweek. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And yeah, we'll